it's not easy to say goodbye. I still love you and thank you for being in my life. I just hear my vision for a minute.
Well, this is just a small snippet of the very talented Toronto artist Aphrose, who is headed to the Junos this weekend for her first ever nomination for her adult contemporary album, Roses. And Aphrose joins us live now on CP24 Breakfast. Aphrose, great to see you. Congratulations on your first ever Juno nomination for your album. How are you feeling about this recognition, and what does it mean to you personally and professionally?
Well, it's so nice to meet you, Jennifer, and I am just over the moon excited about this nomination. It came as a total surprise, as I'm an independent artist in the city of Toronto, and we don't often get our flowers, you know, and so I'm just so excited to be attending the Junos for the first time.
Yeah, and this is for your album, Roses. Can you share the inspiration behind it? Because I know there's a strong family connection. Rose was your grandmother. Talk about the evolution of how this album was born.
Yeah, so Roses, the song, the single, was written about my late grandmother, who I lost in 2018. And when I was writing this song with my producers and co-writers Scott McCannell and Heather Crawford, I knew that this song was going to be sort of like the nucleus of this project. And I was going to pay homage to those that came before me, my current state of being, and those that come after me, like my daughter.
Yeah, and you know, her name is the acronym of the last track on your album.
That's right.
So that's pretty special. When she hears your album, what does she think of it? Is she so proud of her mom?
She is. She's also a 4-year-old, you know? So she knows all the words to my songs, and then she's like, okay, I'd like to watch Unicorn Academy now and sing those songs. So she keeps me real humble.
I'm sure she does. Kids always keep you grounded. Now, you have a 3-octave range. So I don't know exactly what that means in music speak, but help us understand how special that is. And maybe you can kind of demonstrate like what that sounds like.
I might not demonstrate today,
Sure.
but because it's so early, but it's basically like the lowest note that I can hit is usually a D flat, which is really close to a low C, and I can get up to about a B right below the high C on a good day.
Okay, and that's like not a lot of people can do this, right?
I mean, Mariah Carey has a 5-octave range, so she's got me beat by 2 octaves.
Okay.
3 octaves is quite an extensive range, I would say.
And there's a lot of range on your album. I was telling you, I listened to it, and I was just blown away by the symphony of sounds, but your voice as well, and the diversity of the tracks, including Yaya, which has been praised for its upbeat rhythm and soulful vibe. So what was the message that you were trying to convey with this song?
It was just a party song.
Yeah.
When I was writing it, I was top lining this song, so I didn't write it from the ground up. My producer sent me a track. We wrote to it, and I was just like, this sounds like a cosmic song of 2 people meeting in space and like having a disco up there in the cosmos.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
Sometimes my songs are really deep, and sometimes they're just not.
But that just explains, like, it shows your human range. Like, this is what I'm feeling, you know? And hey, good for you. Look, you're a Toronto-based artist, but like me, born in Scarborough, represent Scarborough. All good things come from Scarborough, I say. So as an artist here, how has like the city's music scene influenced your sound and growing up when you were listening to music? And how has that kind of fit into where you are today with your music?
I attribute a lot to my upbringing as a Scarborough girl, because I grew up in a classroom full of diversity, full of students. Like my best friend is Chinese and my other friend is Guyanese, and we didn't really think of it as being this special thing until I graduated, from college, and I started traveling and seeing how the world is. And Scarborough and Toronto is a very, very special place. And so the diversity of people and sounds, and even the diversity of the things that I grew up listening to in my household. My parents are from Trinidad and Tobago. And they played a lot of soca and calypso, but they also played a lot of soul music, and they played country. And all of that diversity was being encoded very, very young into my little brain. And I never think of music as being one thing or the other. And I think that's why when I write music, I just kind of write whatever I feel in the moment. And it's inspired by so many different genres and sounds.
Yeah, and the magic really does show. I mean, your voice has been compared to Shaka Khan, Jill Scott, but it's really uniquely your own. Listen, Aphrose, congratulations on this first ever Juno nomination. I'm sure it won't be the last. You're taking your family with you to Vancouver, so have the best time. We're all cheering for you, and thanks so much for coming on to the show this morning.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. Take care.